Hello everybody, this is Sheldon from Sheldon Art. Welcome to my channel and welcome to this week's Creative Art Collective. You just saw Teslima from Teslima Maya Art. You also saw Patty from Let's Pour with Patty. And so now with my part, I'm going to be doing a cloud pour, a straight cloud pour with chameleon pigments. So without further ado, this is the final, but it's a dry result. And it dried perfectly, but look at how the pigments shift. So my centerpiece, my part that's I got as a focal point, look at how it shifts from that magenta. There's a purple in there, but then it goes from that to like a turquoise blue. And then I know further down the magenta, there's also a part on it that will be almost like a bronze-like color, but the light has to be at a better angle. But at least I got two angles. I got the light on this side that's giving me the magenta side, and I got the light on this side that's giving me more like the bluish green side. Okay, so this is the piece, and I did a second piece like this. It's going to be on another video, but I think you'll like this piece. So let's get over to the table and I can show you exactly how I did this piece. And then this will be the final part of our three-part collab for our Creative Art Collective. So let's get over to the table. Hello everybody, this is Sheldon. Sheldon Art. Welcome to my channel. It's been a couple of weeks since I've done a video, but I decided to do another one. I'm going to be doing a straight cloud pour. How you doing? And I'm going back to one of my old favorites, the chameleon colors. And this chameleon color is called Pandora. Let me see if I can turn that on here. Okay, I think that might be better. This chameleon color looks gray right now, but it's going to shift from a violet to a turquoise to a magenta. Not necessarily in that order, but I know that's how the shift works. I'm going to follow it up with a little bit of black for contrast. Then I'll color my cloud with some of this greenish blue from Amsterdam and quinacridone magenta. I think that's quinacridone magenta. Okay, then I'll follow that up with my cloud mix, of course. Arsenal Soft Body White, Floetrol. This particular mix, I did add some Vallejo Pearl Medium. I normally don't, but I said, why not? Let me do it a little differently to give it some shimmer. And also, we'll trim that with some gold from Deco Art Americana, 24 karat gold. Then I got Phthalo Blue from Liquitex. You see my cup here? Okay, you can. Okay, good. That's why I'll layer it. I believe there's some kind of violet light, prism violet light, something like that. There's another light violet too, like a blue violet light. And turquoise blue. I gotta get some more stir sticks and stir those up. Grab one more. Just to give it a little bit of a stir from settling. I don't want to whip it though. I don't want to create bubbles. All right, so let's layer the cup. This what I'm gonna layer? Yeah. Okay. So let me turn this light on. Okay. Good. So let's layer the cup. The Pandora at the bottom, followed by the black. Not a lot. Followed by the greenish blue. A little bit more. Followed by a nice dose of cloud mix. That's the center cloud, so that's going to be right there in its beauty spot. Then the magenta. Contrast that with the phthalo blue. The light violet. Let's go back with phthalo blue again. A little bit of cloud mix for a second layer. Good. A little bit of gold. Good. And let's go with the magenta again. This time I'm going to go with this bluish violet. Phthalo. Some turquoise on the outside toward the end. And I'll finish that off with some black. All right. I'm going to save some of this for like a flood coat in case I need it. All right. So this time I'm going to be pouring with my right hand. Sorry about if it's behind your back, but you'll see it come out. Let me see if I can do this. Yeah, hopefully you get how it comes out. There we go. The beginning. Down to that bottom. All right. Not too bad. Not too shabby. Ooh, those colors are beautiful. Okay. So let me move some of these colors out the way so that when I tilt or spin, if I decide to spin, I don't want these colors in the way. If I decide to tilt, that's not going to be an issue. But either way, I don't want these colors in the way. So let me get this out of the way. You got to give these clouds some kind of time to develop. Give them a chance to puff up and react with the paint. Sometimes moving those colors around will give you some other ways that can develop. And I'm going to get a flood coat on it. And I think this one I'm going to spin out. So I got this old paint. Old paint. And when I say old paint, I mean old paint. It probably smells. I'm just going to use it to put some color around the edge so those colors don't spill over each other. But it's just some old paint that was scrapings from some of the other pours that I've done. Okay, good. Now I can spin it. I'm not going to drag a toothpick through it. This is going to be a quick video, but I like the puffiness of these clouds. So let's go with it. Okay, that's nice and crisp. I'm going to tilt it a little this way, slowly, just to get some of that color off that side. Because I want that to tilt off. And then I'm going to do the same thing towards the other corner. Because those two corners are not... See the corner right here? Still got some of that gray there. And again, it don't have to be perfect, but that's starting to come off. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay, good. And slide you back. I didn't do too much of a twist this time. Go down a little bit. I'm just moving these paints around to kind of even the paint out. I think that should do it. I think when this dries up, those colors are gonna really pop. I don't like that little corner, so I'm gonna dip my finger in this black and add the black to this corner so it can run off like that. Yeah. All right, I think that'll do it. So let me get you down for a closer look And those clouds really puffed up nicely. All right. So let me dry my hands off so I can touch my camera phone. Oh, let me touch that real quick. All right, that's good. All right. Now I can touch my phone. Okay, folks, here's the final wet result. Now those clouds got super puffy. But look at those blues. There's a lot of blues and violets in there. Down in here, where the bottom of the cup came out. But look at those puffy clouds. Nice. How translucent they got. Up here, how the greenish blue from the Amsterdam. Went with that cloud mix. Gave it a nice color. But the other side of it, I don't believe that was a Amsterdam or Liquitex brand of the magenta, because I should have got both colors in those clouds, but I only got the one, and that was the greenish blue. Nice and puffy in there. Look at that. When that dries right there, that part's gonna be dark and shift those colors. So even though this is not, it's gonna dry dark like that, but you'll have that color shifting center like this one has here. This is a dried piece of a different kind of color shift. But you see how the color shift shines like that? And it gets a different color. Gets the bluish green. Then it gives another green. It almost gives like this gold. There it is. This greenish gold. So those colors are shifting like that. But that's that one. And then here's another color of the same brand. But this one has more of a coppery appearance. But then it goes to a gold and even a greenish gold at the flattest level, like that. Flat level, mid-range, and then it's almost straight on, give you that coppery color. But that's how these look when they're wet. They look gray like that. But like I said, this is going to be like a purple, turquoise, and a magenta when these shift. All right. So thank you for watching. This is Sheldon from Show Rock Art. And once again, I say happy pouring and good night.